Good evening, USA, soccer fans, football fans, worldwide fans, and AFL fans. Bobby Cardenas coming at you again from Lancaster, again Thursday night. And the reason I'm doing a second post so soon after the one I did earlier is because I'm watching the playoff game right now between the New York Red Bulls and Sporting Kansas City. And at halftime, Alexis Lalas, who's calling the game, with the other commentator, who is Adrian Healy, start discussing yesterday's game between Vancouver and Dallas, in which Dallas won 2-1. There was a contentious call for handling in the area, which gave Dallas a PK. Ultimately helped them win 2-1. So now, I've watched the replays over and over and over again, stopping them, pausing them, listening to his comments, understanding the laws of the game from my perspective, as again, to reiterate, a USSF certified referee for 15 years. I still ref for the last several years in AFL. Keep up to date with everything that goes on, with rules, everything. Okay, so let me get to what Alexis Lalas had to state about this call. I'm going to read it to you verbatim, then I'm going to give you my opinion on it. Again, having viewed it several times. And again, this alludes to my opinion of having instant replay for calls like this in the 18-yard area. And this will hopefully really give a good understanding of why I'm calling for this and a good argument for the implementation of such a replay law. Okay, let me go back. Let me get to what Alexis Lalas said. This is after his co-commentator, Adrian, has asked him about the play. This is what Alexis Lalas says. Hello. For me, it's a penalty. I'm sorry, Vancouver. Is it soft? Yes. But I've seen softer called. I think when you look at it, Kendall, don't call me Watson here. Look at his reaction here. This is a man that knows he's gotten caught with his hand in the cookie jar right there. Watch how quickly he puts back, even looks at the referee, Mark Geiser. Actually, it's supposed to be Mark Geiger. Okay. Says, no. You know what? That was not some crazy ricochet. This was coming through. He had plenty of time to react to the ball's path. It was going into a dangerous position. Ultimately, when we talk about whether a player handled the ball deliberately, this is why I always say, you know what? Make it simple. I love the ambiguity of soccer, but sometimes you make it simple. You say, you know what? If it touches your hand or arm, doesn't matter whether you meant to do it, whether it was deliberate, hand, arm, all that kind of stuff. I would like to see it's a handball. And that if that means that defenders have to play with their arms behind their back, so be it. It will encourage more goals. I'm sorry, Vancouver. That was a penalty. I'm sorry, Alexis Lalas, as much as I loved you as a player and I still like you as a commentator. You are friggin' out of your mind. You're wrong. How can you say so many statements, so many sentences that contradict what you're talking about? You love the ambiguity of soccer. First of all, what the hell does that mean? I don't know. Look, I'm going to get to right directly to this point. If you look at the replay, the player, before the ball strikes his arm, because that's what happened. He didn't move. He has made the motion to move it out of the way. It was a quick play, yes. Go back and rewind, because we have that friggin' opportunity with TV. You can rewind it and look. Before the ball touches his arm, he is already trying to move it out of the way. This is in motion. The ball's coming, and he's doing this. And as he's doing this, the ball strikes his arm. By the time the ball has struck his arm is almost all the way behind him. Go friggin' watch the replay again. So, under the laws of handling, yes, you are accused of handling if you do not make an attempt to move your arm out of the way of the path of the ball. Or obviously if you deliberately handle it in your motion, putting your arm, all the things that I've talked about before. Well, Alexis, how much more can you possibly make the motion of trying to get your arm out of the way of the ball by moving it in this manner, and the ball has struck his arm after he's made the motion? Not the ball striking him and then he makes the motion. No. Go back and look at the replay. So friggin' get your stuff correct. And again, anytime the ball strikes the hand or arm, it should be a handball. That's it. I have no more. Go look at the law, understand the law. And if you don't understand the law and you can't understand the law and everything else about the game, then you know what? Don't announce games. You know what? Get me to help you. I'll sit in that friggin' booth with you and I'll coach you. And I'll let you know when you're about to say something that's friggin' stupid and wrong. Please. Even they don't say dumb things like that. They want to, but they don't. That's it. We say again, no to racism and go USA.